I am M.EASWARI, working as an assistant professor in Department of Computer Science, Theivanai Ammal College for Women, Autonomous, Villupuram. Now I am going to explain the topic about computer networks. In computer networks, we are going to see what is meant by OSI model, that is Open System Interconnection. So this are all we are going to see. First, introduction about OSI model, what are all the network goals and its application. These are all the 7 layers: physical layer, data link layer, network, transport, session, presentation, application. These are all the 7 layers which is presented in OSI model. So first let's see what is mean by OSI model. It was established in the year of 1947. ISO, that is International Standard Organization. It is a multinational body decided to worldwide agreement on international standards. So an ISO standard, it covers all aspects of network communication, is the Open System Interconnection, that is OSI model. It was first introduced in the late of 1970s. So these are all the 7 layers: physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation, application. So here all some of the network goals. First going to see what is meant by communication, in the sense information can be distributed quickly, such as email, video conferencing. This communication are done in with the help of network, that is both server, that is both server client side and server side. Interaction, that is information has been, message passing has been conveyed to, message has been passed to the both side with the help of network. Applications are used here is email or and also video conferencing. So here saving money, resources such as information, software and hardware can be shared, and CPU, hard disk can pulled together to create a more powerful machine. So here some of the application I have already told. Email, that is we are using a Gmail software, Yahoo. So these are all some of the application used in internet. Chat, websites, sharing of documents, picture, accessing a centralized database of information, mobile workers. These are all the applications which is comes under the computer network. So these are all the 7 layers of OSI model, and this diagram represents interactions between the 7 layers from the top to bottom. Here a device A and device B, and the OSI model, that 7 layers: physical layer, data link, network, transport, session, presentation, application. Physical layer, physical connection will be made, then a data link from device A. This is the hierarchy of connection, and to the device B, here 1 2 3 4, here the hierarchy connection will be performed with the help of this 7 layers. Let's see one by one. First is physical layer. Physical layer, it is used for converting our data, converting our message or zeros and ones coming from the data link, that is a layer 2, in the sense data link layer. Data link layer messages has been converted to ones and zeros into a electrical signals, and the transmission of electrical signals over the communication channel. So here some of the main topics: transmission mediums, encoding, modulation, RS232 and RS422 standards. Repeaters, hubs are used in physical layer. This is how a physical layer performs. Physical layer, from the data link layer, message has been converted into zeros and one. A transmission medium like a hub, repeaters are using here. Then this is a device A and this is a device B. This converted messages is passing over here. This is the working of physical layer. And a short note here, physical layer, it is responsible for movement of individual bit from a one hop, that is a node, to next. Next layer is data link layer. Data link layer, it is a error control to compensate for the imperfection of physical layer. So if there is any error occurred in physical layer, in the sense a data link layer using the concept of error control and flow control. Flow control, which is used for keep a fast sender from swapping a slow receiver. Here some of the main topics are including here, that is a framing methods, error reduction and correction method, flow control, frame format, IEEE LAN standard, bridges, switches. Here bridge switches are main component of data link layer, whereas a physical layer we have seen about repeaters and hub. So from top layer is network layer. Network layer data has been segmented into header data and T2. This frame, so data link layer frame has been made, and this frame of message is transferred to the physical layer. From the physical layer, data link layer, and then network layer. Data link layer, it is responsible for moving frames from frames from one hop to next. This is the definition of data link layer. Next is network layer, which controls the operation of a subnet, routing packets from source to destination, and here a main concept using is a logical addressing. So main topics are internet networking, routing algorithms, internet protocol addressing, that is IP addressing, routers. We have seen physical layer, that is a repeaters, hub. Next data link layer. Data link layer we have seen about the switches. In network layer we are seeing routers. So this is how hop to hop delivery is performing in the network layer. So from the transport layer, data has been sent as header and data. This is in the form of packet. Whereas in data link layer, we have seen about frame. So data has been converted into frame. In network layer, data has been in the format of packet format. So from the transport layer, this is how the network layer data has been segmented and it is transferred to the data link layer. From the data link layer, data has been sent to like a packet and it is sent to the transport. And this is from device A and this is from device B. Network layer, it is responsible for delivery of individual packet from source host to the destination host. Next is a transport layer. Transport layer, it provides additional quality of service and it is also called as heart of open system interconnection model. Here some of the main concepts are connection oriented and connectionless services. Connection oriented services are transmission control protocol, that is TCP. Connectionless services are user datagram protocol, that is UDP. This is how source to destination delivery is performing. Here source to destination delivery is performing in the transport layer N system, and here also N system linking connected to the intermediate system, and this link will be passed to the C, intermediate system C, and it will be move on to the D, hop to hop delivery. Here how source to source delivery of information. So this is segments. So data has been partitioned into segments. In transport layer, data is partitioned into segment. Network layer, data has been divided as a packet. Data link layer, data has been converted into the frames, segments, and transport layer, here transport layer to the network layer. From the network layer, data has segmented to the segments and it is transformed to the transition layer. So transport layer is responsible for delivery of message from one process to another. So here we are move on to the session layer. Session layer allows the users on different machine to establish session between them. One services is managing dialog control and token management synchronization. This is how reliable process to process delivery of messages in the session layer. Internet from one process to another process, internet, and through network layer it is a host to host delivery. Transporter means process to process delivery. Next layers. Here a session layer, how from the presentation layer, session synchronization is performing here. Synchronization of a data or a message. Then it is responsible for dialog control and synchronization. And presentation layer, it is concerned with the syntax and semantics of information. The information provided which will be in the correct format. Which will be correct format. It follows correct protocols. That is precise meaning of information should be in the correct format, and it consists of data compression and data encryption or performing in the presentation layer. So data has been passed to the from application, and data here passes in the presentation layer and move on to the session layers. From the session layer, presentation layer will be move on and to the application layer. So here data compression and encryption is performing in the presentation layer. So it is responsible for translation, compression and encryption. So here application layer, it provides certain protocols which are commonly needed. For example, the main topics involved in application layer are file transfer protocol FTP, HTTP hypertext transfer protocol, simple mail transfer protocol SMTP, simple network management protocol, network file system telnet. These are all some of the protocols which has been involved in the application layer. So here user or a human or a program, and message, here the data message with the help of the application. So presentation data will be, this message will be move on to the presentation layer. In presentation layer, translation, compression and encryption is performing here, and this encrypted data is move on to the application layer. So application layer, it is responsible for providing services to the user. So this is how the short summary of all layers. Let's see. Physical layer transmits a bit over a medium. It provides a mechanical and electrical specification. Data link means to organize the bit into a frame which provides the hope-to-hope delivery. Whereas in network, it used for moving the packet from source to destination to provide the internetworking. In transport layer, it is reliable for process to process message delivery and error recovery. In session layer, used to establish, manage and terminate the session. In presentation layer, message has been used for translate, encryption, compression or performing in the presentation layer. Application layer allows access to the network resources. These are all the summaries of 7 layers. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you all.